welcome back to my channel. This is my third YouTube video, and I'm really excited. You know, my first video was how I repurposed my bed and how I added a frame around my mirror. Please go and watch that if you haven't. Like, share, and comment, or like, comment, and subscribe. The second one was how I got my full bun, honey. Still rocking the bun and the no makeup. I'm ratchet, hashtag ratchet and raggedy over here. I'm not doing all that for y'all. So go watch that one too, and like, share, and subscribe. Anyhow, so tonight's gonna be a little bit different, it's a little bit subtle. What I do every morning and night, I always start the morning and end the night with yoga, meditation, and I spend some time with Jesus. And disclaimer, I am not the perfect Christian. In fact, I'm probably the most flawed Christian. As cliche as this sounds, grace has literally saved me. But I think it's very important that I share with you all my love and my passion for God, because I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Hey. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Shout out to Erica Campbell. I love God. And so I wanted to share one of my nightly devotions with you guys. I use the Holy Bible app. It's so legit now. They have all kinds of plans, and you know, they have a devotion. They have plans for different titles. There's a devotion, there's the scriptures, and then there is a section to where you and your friends can talk back and forth about what really touched you. And being that this is the first week of the new year, I wanted mine to be about staying the course, finding your purpose, not giving up. You know, that's always a task for all of us, you know. And so I really, really wanted to start my year off with being encouraged about staying the course. Last year, there was a very traumatic thing that happened to me. My biggest goal, I was this close to it, and it was taken from me. And so I'm doing it again this year. So before I started in February, I wanted to have a script, you know, just really, really, especially with the fast that I am doing, I wanted to really, really focus in on staying the course. And staying in your purpose. So I found a really cool plan on the Holy Bible app. I have loved it so far, and I wanted to just share one night with you. It should be about 6 or 7 minutes. As you can tell, I speak very fast. My students always tell me, "Hey, Barnes, slow down." But I want to go ahead and get through this, and I hope this touches you guys, as it has truly, truly so far been impactful to me. All right, so the scripture, well, the title of this is The Remnant. And that title alone was enough for me to know exactly what they were talking about. I apologize. I thought I had my scripture open. And I don't. So give me 1 second. But the remnant, just that word alone, you know, when I heard it, I knew that God was about to just inspire my soul. This may be a longer video. I apologize. I don't know how to cut and edit yet. So listen, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. All right, so this title, the title of this devotion was titled The Remnant. And the scripture they wanted us to read from was Romans 11:2-5. And y'all, I have this really cute pink Bible. I believe Rams bought me this when I was like 18. I love it to death. And the title, each like chapter has a title, and the title in this one was Israel's Rejection Not Total. And I knew that was enough for me, because again, this is how God works. Sorry, y'all, I can't edit that out. I just told you guys I ended my year with a goal that I've been working on being snatched from me. Just been snatched from me. And so that really depressed me. And I actually went to a local plantation about an hour from where I live, Whitney Plantation. I went there because I wanted to see the fight the fight that the people gave me, because when that dream was snatched from me, it almost discouraged me to never want to do anything again, or that goal was snatched from me. And I said, I got to find a way to get rededication, or to get remotivated. And I was on, social media, and I saw a group of medical students from Tulane go to this plantation. And I said, this is exactly what I need. I need to see the hard work that people did to get me to the place to where I can even apply for such a, goal, and understand what they gave up for me to even get here. So I can't let a little rejection hurt or take me down to where I can't do this again. So anyhow, I'll do a vlog on that or a video on that. Whitney Plantation is amazing. But anyhow, when I went to the scripture, it says Israel's rejection not total. That alone I knew that God sent me here. So it's Romans 11:2-5. God has not cast away his people whom he foreknew. Or do you not know what the scripture says of Elijah, how he pleads with God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed your prophets and torn down your altars, and I alone am left, and they seek my life. But what does the divine response say to him? I have reserved for myself 7,000 men who have not bowed to kneel to Baal. Even so then, at this present time, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Yeah, that's so deep. That's so deep. And so in this, I'm going to read the devotion so you can kind of understand what's happening. When Elijah pleads, because that's Elijah pleading with God, he is physically, mentally, and spiritually exhausted. Hello, pick one. Pick me. That's normally me. Jezebel is after his head, and he has to run to the wilderness. He is sitting down under a tree, and he is crying to God. I'm the only one. No one else is serving you. Got a little arrogant. Also, pick me. That can be me. God is saying, I have a remnant. And then Paul brings it right into present day and says, just like God had a remnant then, God has a remnant today. And so I was like, what is the meaning of the word remnant? And of course, they gave us a wonderful definition. A remnant is a small group that has remained. That is where the word remnant comes from. It comes from the root to remain. God always has a remnant. A remnant that remains faithful, committed, on course, and obedient to God, that does not get discouraged, quit, or give up because of life's turns. He shall prosper. Life has its shares of setbacks and unexpected turns. Pick me again, I can relate. And many people give up because of those setbacks. And I kind of want to just put my own words in and say that I think it's 100% to have the feeling of giving up. And I think that it's 100% have the feeling of being discouraged. But as I did, I wanted to find something to remotivate me. And to me, that was going to the plantation and seeing the life that the people lived, and the price they paid and the risk they were willing to take to ensure that I'm able to even be in the room. That's what helped me continue on. But those who stay the course are rewarded for their faithfulness. And this last sentence is so vitally important. So stay on track, hold course, stay steadfast, remain faithful, and be a part of the remnant. Now, when I read that earlier, I almost ran. That's a message. Be a part of those who still remain. And it's hard. Listen, I am queen of not remaining. I am queen of getting discouraged. I am fearful of a lot of goals I have not reached because I don't like failure. I don't like to have to start over. And so I give up, hands up. I'm done with this. I'm comfortable with knowing the known. And what's the point of knowing the known? What's the point of having faith the size of a mustard seed if you only want to know the known? Um, so I hope that spoke to you. I won't do those often, but again, God is a part of my personal life, and I love God. You don't love God, what's wrong with you? So we may get these once a week, because there are some great words, some great plans that are on this Holy Bible app, and I hope this has stuck with you guys. Be a remnant. Remain in it all. I know a lot of times church and religion is always about like holding on and being strong, and everything is always a test. But I think in life, I no matter who you are, I think that we go through trials and tribulations. And so I think it's so important that we stay grounded in something. And that's Romans 11:2-5. So if you have time on your own, kind of read it, dissect it, you talk to God, get your own revelations. And